Unit 5, Grammar Presentation. The future. In English, we can express the future with a number of different structures. We use one structure or another depending on the context. To make a promise, to declare an intention, to speculate about a possibility, etc. Will. The most common and the easiest way to express the future is with the auxiliary verb will and the infinitive of the verb. We form the negative with the word not. When we speak, we usually use the contracted form won't. Example: I will not run. I won't run. To ask a question, we put the auxiliary verb will before the subject and the infinitive. Example: will you call me? We use the will structure to speculate about the future and to make predictions when we do not have evidence. It is common to start the sentence with I think or I don't think. Examples: I think Juventus will win the Champions League this year. They won't cancel the match. I don't think they will cancel the match. We also use will to make promises and offers. Examples: I'll tell Jonas to start picking immediately. Susanna says that she will help you sort the products. Be going to. This structure is also extremely common when we talk about the future, especially when we refer to our intentions and plans. To use this structure, we need to conjugate the verb to be, depending on the subject. I am, you are, he is, she is, we are, they are. Then we use the phrase going to and the infinitive of the verb. In conversations, we almost always use the abbreviation of the verb to be. Example: I am going to buy a car. I'm going to buy a car. We form the negative with the word not or a contraction. Examples: I'm not going to stop. He's not going to come. He isn't going to come. There is no difference between he's not and he isn't. To ask a question, we put the conjugated form of the verb to be before the subject and going to plus infinitive. Examples: Are you going to finish that sandwich? Is she going to pay on time? When we speak, and sometimes when we write, we abbreviate going to the word gonna. This is colloquial language and frequent in conversations. Examples: They're gonna pack the bottles in a crate. When is he gonna wash the dishes? One context for using be going to plus infinitive is when we talk about intentions or plans. This is when we want something to occur or we want to do something, but it is not 100% sure that it will occur or that we will do it. Examples. I'm going to start a new diet, and I'm not going to eat chocolate. We're gonna clean the house on Saturday. The other context for using be going to plus infinitive is to make a prediction with evidence. Examples. It's going to rain soon. We can see dark clouds in the sky. We aren't going to finish packing today. We have only packed 50% of the order, and it is 5:00 p.m. Present simple. We use the present simple to talk about the future when we refer to actions and events that we cannot change or control. Additionally, when we refer to an action that always occurs or to programmed events, we use the present simple. Example. The gym opens at 6 a.m. When we refer to a fixed schedule, for example, the departure time of airplanes or the timetable of buses or trains, we use the present simple. Example. My plane leaves at 4:30 p.m. When we refer to meetings and appointments, we usually use the present simple. Example. The sales employees have a meeting on Tuesday at 9:00. Present continuous. We use be going to plus infinitive for our plans and intentions, but sometimes we cannot carry out our intentions. On the other hand, when we are very, very sure that the plan will proceed, we use the present continuous. We use the present continuous to refer to a future plan that we are confident will occur. Example. Phil. Do you want to go to the cinema later? Hank. No, sorry, I can't. I'm working until 11:00 p.m. We know that the present continuous is formed by the subject plus the conjugated form of the verb to be plus the verb in ing form. We need to use the context to know if the present continuous refers to the present or the future. To help with context, we often use words like right now, referring to the present, or tomorrow, referring to the future. Example. Ricky is moving to Canada next month. We use this form when we know the time, the place, and or the people involved in the plan. Example: we are having dinner on Friday at Luigi's Pizzeria with Sam and Paul. Future continuous. We use the present continuous to talk about an action in progress now, and we use the past continuous to talk about an action that was in progress at a specific point in the past. So, it is natural that we have another continuous tense to talk about an action that will be in progress at a specific point in the future. That tense is the future continuous. We form the future continuous with the subject, the phrase will be, and the verb in ing form. Example: in the year 2100, everyone will be driving electric cars. In negative, we use the subject, the phrase won't be, and the verb in ing form. Example: in 2 months, I won't be working in Spain. I'll be working in Denmark. To ask a question, we use the auxiliary verb will, then the subject, then be, and then the verb in ing form. Example: will you be working next Saturday? Or can you come to the party? It is common to use the future continuous when we refer to a point in the future with respect to the present. We use phrases like this time next Monday, or this time 5 years from now, to show that we are comparing the present to the future. Example: today is Monday. It's 10:30 in the morning, and I am working. This time next week, I will be swimming in the sea on holiday. The speaker refers to Monday at 10:30 in the morning the next week.